Welcome to our latest video. Today we are going to make bath salts. Yeah, well, we're gonna make one type of bath salt because I'm always squawking about taking baths and types of baths that I think that people need to take some time for themselves, somewhat of a bath. So I am actually going to go through salts that I made for myself, help to alleviate inflammation within my back and to help to bring me to a higher level spiritually, because a salt bath can help you to connect to a higher level of yourself, because water is a conductor, and that water, when you sit in it, will help to create information superhighway that you can follow in order to find some more exciting things about yourself. So we're going to start off with mint for this one. This mint I grew in my yard, and I harvested it throughout the summertime, through some actually a harvest in the beginning of the year. That is actually no testament to the color that you see. Somebody could possibly even tell me why some of it colors in a darker color, like the browns, like it's dead, and some retains the green. Somebody please tell me about that, because I don't know why, actually. Okie dokie. I'm going to go with this grouping of mint first, since the rest of this actually lemon balm. Lemon balm is in the mint family. It goes like a weed, like mint does. It has a lot of the anti-inflammatory properties as well as some other properties. This time, though, we're actually just going to go with mint. But I do a lot of times add lemon balm in with my mint for my back, because I have a series of cysts on my back that cause me a great deal of discomfort at times. So what I learned to do is actually to take the mint and different sprigs of mint and put them through the holes of the colander. This is why I have the colander here. And then I simply pull it through the hole. And then I've taken the leaves off the mint stalk. It's quicker, it's easier, it actually contains everything into one spot. You can still use the stalks. I boil them actually on our wood stove when I do cleansing spells in the household or for the household. I do different types of spells for the household, and those spells are meant for different reasons. Now a spell, what a thing to say. What is this, a spell? Who am I, Samantha? A spell is simply a recipe. Every time you cook for people, you cook under the idea that you are doing something for them, that what you are cooking is actually going to create a feeling with them of yummy, or nourish them in some other sort of way, actual nourishment. So a spell is the same thing. You are gathering a group of ingredients together under the idea of creating something particular for a particular purpose. Now, yeah, that's kind of funny. Just like when you are creating a recipe, what you put in it and how you make it will bring back to you what you deserve out of it. So put your best intentions and love with thing that you make, and then you will get what you put in it out of it. It's the same with everything in our life. We get what we put in it. So yeah, this is another way you can do it. If you do not have a cauldron, you can just have your mint or whatever herb over top of your bowl and just simply run your hand down it. Pretty simple pimple. Okay, so now I have lemon balm. Now I have my mint in my cauldron. So what do I do from there? Look at all the shape. I'm going to take this tiny little bit of mint and I'm going to add it to my mortar and pestle. Now I brought both mortar and pestles because sometimes I actually think my intention is to do things a certain way, but then things change because the voices in my head tell me to do things differently, or they know better what I need than I know sometimes, because a lot of times I don't really know what I need. So you take this mortar and pestle. I was going to use this one, but the voices in my head said, no, 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 no. We want the moon, we want the goddess one, because we're in the time of the goddess. And this is for me. This is actually for the intention of my back and the things that I need. And I really like it's a big thing for me. So now, I don't know if everyone does this differently. I really honestly don't. I just know what I do. So I take the mortar and I just come through and I run it in a circle a little bit actually. I find that really breaks things up nicely. I also used to just put the salt in with the mint before I would break the mint down. And man, what a difference it makes when I do the mint first and then add the salt. I also do the layers so that the mint can be evenly distributed within the salt. Now, what do I do to do these things? First off, I take Epsom salts because I use Epsom salts for mine because of the anti-inflammatory qualities of salts. Or you can use sea salt. You can use all different types of salts, black salt, charcoal salt. Those are things you can actually make, and I can show you how to make those, and I will. Okie doke. I, as it's probably pretty obvious, reuse things, and this is a old Yankee candle. I like to actually put my bath salts in other candle things. I clean them out. This one I put the label on because I'm a Virgo and that's a thing. So I will use this to hold the new salt. And then when this is empty, it can either be refilled with new Epsom salts or it can become a bath salt holder, or I can just make it into a candle again. Now, I'm also using my spirit board trivet because with this the salt gets in there. It's a whole situation, and I like to keep everything that is for these bath salts within these bath salts, even the mess that I make. And I make a lot of messes. I'm a messy person. I try not to be, but yeah. Anywho, okie dokie. Now, you need something to actually scoop the salt out with. I know where it is. I have right here. Okie dokie. Yoda. Cause he's about good. Because the force is about light. May the force be with you. But it's true, right? Okie dokie. So it's just a little tiny little layer that I put in there. Just a tiny little sprinkling. It's a little bit still moist in there because I just wiped it all out so that salt is actually sticking to the sides. Sorry about that. Okie dokie. So I'm going to put the salt in there, and then I'm going to take the tiny little leaves that I just crushed up and place it like a layer on top of the salt. Doesn't matter, doesn't have to be a layer. Mix it all up. Oh my golly, you guys could smell that? What is it about mint that makes me think of Christmas? Well, this is peppermint. Duh, boys. Okie dokie, now a little bit more mint. Here we go, we're getting a little bit more in there. And around and around and around we go. God. It smells so good. See, I almost said taste because the smell is so good. It is like a taste. It is awesome. I know you can hear Griffin in the background. He likes to make a lot of noise with his toes. Halfway through, right? We're at the halfway point. Somewhat, to a certain extent, at the halfway point. So what do? We sip our tea. What I am actually going to do is take, I'm going to add another layer of salt again. Salt, right? Then I'm going to add an essential beautiful mint smell. But when I add the essential oil, peppermint oil, it actually enhances that smell. Kind of like when you add salt to your soup. It doesn't add the taste of salt, it enhances the flavors that are already in the soup. Unless you add a lot of salt, and then it actually enhances the taste of the salt. So, adds the taste of salt, my apologies. Okie dokie, so, a few more leaves.